Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Chinaman podcast. We do podcast about cricket and everything else related to that. We haven't done an episode for the last, 3 to 4 months, and here we are now because I don't have content and my misheard lyrics are over. So, if anybody has any misheard lyrics, you can send me. Okay, so today we'll be talking about the recent IPL auction, and we have few members joining in. We have a couple of new people joining in as well. I'll give you a brief introduction about the panel. So first off, we have the OG, the comedian, the person who can impersonate and make anyone laugh, and generally a good person. But that's enough about me. No, I'm just kidding. We have the CSK fan, a bigger Jaddu fan. We have Nitesh here. Hello, Nitesh.
Hi, Gaurav. Hi, Gaurav.
And we also have a BFC fan by soul and heart. Also a very great RCB fan as well. Supports RCB a lot. I don't know if he knows about ESPN, but he surely knows about ESCN. And I hope he'll be soon buying the IPL team as well. We have Srinivas Prabhu. Hi, Prabhu.
Hi Gaurav, thank you for having me.
Yep. Last but not the least, हर्षा है तो बोगले है, आशा है तो भोसले है, आदित्य है तो पंचोली नहीं, बाफना है. We have a CSK fan from Coimbatore. We have Aditya Bafna. Hi, Bafna.
Hello, everybody, and thank you, Gaurav, for that comedic introduction. And yes, I'm a very big CSK fan.
Okay, awesome. Guys, so we will start off. We'll be discussing about the recent auction, like as in what has happened and what the teams have bought, who the teams have bought, and how the teams are faring after the auction. So we'll start off first with the current champions, Mumbai Indians. So this is the team that they have as of now. First, we'll talk about the people they have released. So they went out and they released Mitchell McNalligan, James Patterson, Asit Malinga, Nikhil Kuttanayan, who they had bought for 8 crores. I'll come back to him. And Sherfan Rutherford. So basically, they let out a lot of foreign players, and they needed to strengthen their bowling a bit because they didn't have anyone apart from Trent Bolt in their bowlers, and also their all-rounders. They had a few people, but then they went and they have bought few people. So I would like to know like comments from you guys about the releases. So we'll start off with Nitesh. Nitesh, what are your thoughts about the players that have been released?
First of all, so Lasith Malinga, anyways, was not very surprising release. They had to, and I think for NCN they thought we'll just short squeeze. We'll release him, and then if we get him in a lower price, then we can get him again, and that is what happened. So, and also see, Mumbai has a very brilliant scouting unit, I feel. So if they have, if they got Yudhvir Singh and Arjun Tendulkar, obviously, though they have them in their longer sort of plans. So, and anyways, Mumbai, but yeah, one thing which I noticed was they don't have off spinners now. They have Rahul Chahar and then there is Krunal Pandya, but both of them are like kind of leggy and left arm orthodox. So they should have been looking for off spinners.
Yeah. Okay. Prabhu, your thoughts on the release players and anything?
I really don't understand why Mumbai has to come to the auction itself. Being an RCB fan, when you see a Mumbai 11, no, it is so very well balanced. Proper batsmen, proper all-rounders, proper bowlers.
Yeah.
So I think everything was set for them. But because they had to come and Lasith Malinga, I think he retired. So again, Nathan Counter, and they did a good job by releasing him and then buying him for a. So yeah, I think they'll be happy with the overall team that they have, and I don't think much changes in their first 11. So there's nothing much to talk about Mumbai.
Yeah, Aditya, what do you think about the players released?
Okay, so one thing which I took out from the auction was that Nathan Coulter-Nile was a very smart move. They paid 3 crores lesser to him currently, and that increased their budget, and they could purchase some really good players. Piyush Chawla leaving CSK and all of that, that was a little, you know, sad. He was first in KKR and all of that. But then Piyush Chawla is also now a little old. I don't understand why they took him. And also Lasith Malinga, usko jana hi tha, age ho gaya. But Mitchell McClenaghan is a little shocker because I think he's also a good death bowler given a chance. Like thoda time lega, but then he's a good bowler
Yeah,
as
that
well.
surprised me as well because they let out Mitchell Flanagan, who they had held on for almost like 5 or 6 years, but suddenly they left him, and then they didn't even like try to buy him again. Again, James Patterson also was a good buy, but then they let him go.
Yes, exactly. Like even James Patterson's a good bowler, but जैसे everybody has a phase कि out of form रहते हैं and everything. They just need a chance again to bounce back.
Yeah. Okay, I'll talk about the batsmen first. Like, do you think that like they should have bought any batsmen, or like they were good enough with what they had? Because they have a good batting lineup there, but then I mean the middle order looks a bit inexperienced at times. I mean, if you include like Saurabh Tiwari, who might not play, but then Ishan Kishan, like he fires one IPL and then he's like silent in the other half. It's like that. Surya Kumar Yadav, of course, had a great season last time. But do you think like they should have gone in and bought an extra batsman just in case? Okay, we'll start with Nitesh. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't think so because see, both Ishan and Surya Kumar had a brilliant season last time. They both had like almost 500 runs in a season, and that is why even when Rohit was not performing, they made it to the semis, and then they eventually won the title. But and also, if you see, like apparently there will be a South Africa series just as IPL is gonna start.
Yeah,
South Africa and Pakistan, right?
I think so. I'm not sure.
So even then, if Quinton is not there, Ishan can keep wickets and Lin can come in to open with Sharma.
Okay.
And they have plenty of equations to balance their side. And then again, they have Hardik Pandya, Kunal Pandya, and Karen Pollard. So these three are there. These three are their, like staple meal kind of players. They will perform. One of them will eventually come up and show up and perform.
Okay.
So if there is a little bit of inexperience in the middle order, that is not a big issue for them.
Okay. My question would be, would they want to start Lin? Like, do you think they should start Lin? Because Lin had a great performance with KKR, but then I think one season he didn't perform. He was let go, and then Mumbai got him, and then he didn't start much last season as well. So, do you think that they should start Chris Lin?
Their priority will be De Kock, I think.
Okay.
But if De Kock is unavailable, then they will have to start with Lin.
Okay. Prabhu?
Yeah, I don't think they'll go with Chris Lynn. I think with Quinton de Kock and Rohit Sharma, they'll have the left and right hand combination opening up. So I think they'll stick to Quinton de Kock only.
Okay. Papa?
So what I think was Aditya Tare ko rakne ka, I don't know why they have kept, and I don't think so. He got a lot of chances last year as well. And talking about Ishan Kishan, yes, he has been inconsistent, but looking at his age, he's still just 22. And last year he was the highest run getter for MI, and I think he's slowly shaping up to be a better batsman, and he's understanding how to handle the pressure and everything. I think he's a very good pick for MI. And talking about having an extra batsman, I don't think MI needs anybody. Even their bowlers blast off sometimes. But yes, leaving Aditya Tare, they could have picked up somebody better.
Okay. Okay, we'll move on to the all-rounders. I mean, there are only, like, I'm pretty sure they're going to go with the top three itself, Krunal, Hardik, and Pollard. But, I mean, they've got in Chawla as well, just for, just in case, like, one of them gets injured or something. So, thoughts on Chawla? Nitish?
Yeah, I think Piyush Chawla was only bought in. I like this is my personal feeling because MI has done this in past also. there were some emotional buys which in long term help grooming their younger players. Like presence of Chawla in a team where Rahul Chahar is just coming out as a player. So that will help Rahul Chahar eventually because they both are kind of same style of bowlers.
Okay.
And again, there is one more all-rounder you have left out, Mr. Arjun Tendulkar himself.
Okay. Put him in
So
bowlers. Okay.
and also Aditya Tare, I think Aditya Tare was also very. I feel it was an emotional
Yeah, it
keep
was. They needed
because
someone from Mumbai apart from Rohit Sharma to be there.
yeah, because in 18 itself, in 2018 itself, when Aditya Tare was injured, they could have released him or have done something with him, but they kept him.
Yeah. Okay. Prabhu, any thoughts on the all-rounders? Anything you feel like need to be added?
Yeah, I think Mumbai's lower middle order is the best in IPL. Krunal, Hardik, and Karan Pollard. Even if they're top players, I think these three can bail them out, and they have done it on most of the occasions.
Okay.
And as it was earlier pointed out, I think Piyush Chawla is again like a mentor to Rahul Chahar for the future.
Okay. Okay, we'll quickly move on to the bowlers. They've bought in 3 players. They've bought in Nathan Coulter-Line for, that's what I said, as they bought him for 8, and now they've bought him for 5. They've bought in Adam Milner as well, I think 3.2, and they've bought Arjun Tendulkar. Nepotism, sorry. Yeah. Yeah, so thoughts on that?
Thoughts on Arjun
All
Tendulkar
3 of
or
them. I mean,
nepotism?
we've talked about NCN, but yeah, Adam Milner as such, because I mean, 3.2 is reasonable for him, and also Arjun Tendulkar. If you have any thoughts on him.
See, what happens is generally before these mini auctions and
Yeah.
all, teams themselves go up to BCCI to nominate players for the
Yeah.
auction. That happened with Bumrah as well, Hardik Pandya as well, and usually teams do that because they have scouted them somewhere or the other, and they want them in their team and they want to try them out. And Arjun Tendulkar has always been a part of Mumbai Indians, anyways. I was surprised nobody else went for Arjun Tendulkar.
Just to increase the price.
Yeah, because Mumbai would have paid extra. Table के नीचे से ऐसा थोड़ा.
But I think Sabha, by that
they
time,
have
I think most of the teams were, I mean, full, I guess, and nobody had a place for him to buy. So probably that is why Mumbai got him. What about Aaron Milner? What are your thoughts about him?
I don't know much about the player, but one thing I'm sure about, like looking at Mumbai Indians' graph since last 12 years, if Mumbai is bidding on a player, you should go behind that player.
Okay. Bafna, your thoughts on the bowlers they've bought?
So talking about the bowlers, Arjun Tendulkar was not a shocker. I knew that he was going to get picked because if you see the news, just before the auction, he was playing a match for some railways or something, and he gave a very good all-round performance. And a lot of people, I don't understand why a lot of people from other teams did not try to bid for Arjun Tendulkar, but then yes, Mumbai ka chokra hai and Tendulkar ka ladka hai. So I guess nobody would have gotten the guts to even bid because pehla season at least घर खेले खेलेगा. बाद में as he performs तब तो दूसरा टीम में जाएगा, जो होगा वो देखा जाएगा.
Okay.
So that is a given.
Yeah. Okay. My one other question would he play would he play like a few games at least? Do you think he will start like a couple of games?
So if you ask about giving him a chance, I don't think so. Mumbai will give him a chance right away because then the question would arise is nepotism and all of that, favorism and all that. क्योंकि Tendulkar का लड़का है, आपने chance दे दिया and you kept somebody more deserving out. So they'll wait for somebody to up and then they'll give Arjun Tendulkar a chance.
Okay. Prabhu, your thoughts?
Or
Yeah,
maybe
sir.
then if they have to rotate Bumrah, they might give him a shot because anyways Bumrah won't play all the 14 matches.
Okay. Prabhu, your thoughts?
Yeah, as far as the bowlers are concerned, I think Trent Bolt will definitely play. So it is either going to be one of Nathan Coulter-Nile or Adam Milne along with Trent Bolt. and so either one of them would be playing. And as far as Arjun Tendulkar is concerned, and we were talking about the other teams bid and increase his base price, probably should ask that to CS. They are the ones who do things like that. Correct? No?
Okay. We'll end Mumbai Indians there. Any last thoughts on this?
The team, I feel Mumbai Indians team balance will all depend on whether Hardik Pandya will bowl
Yeah.
or not.
Okay.
And it will be interesting to see how he tackles all his injuries and his workload manage. I'm pretty sure Mumbai Indians will focus on Hardik Pandya and Bumrah's workload management, but I'd like to see how he bowls.
Okay.
I don't think so. He will bowl that much because back issues and injuries, as you said, and they already have a lot of really good bowlers. I think Mumbai Indians will focus on his batting and his finishing. मेरे को ये लगता है.